Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 117, day 4, so of course today, we got ourselves some red Guild War Day, at least on PC Mobile. So that'll be the first thing that we end up tackling here, as far as our day. We did finally win yesterday, though we're still losing against them, but we did win yesterday, which is all that matters, so we have our boost. Even though at the moment we are losing to them. Where are we in the bracket? I feel like we should be like dead last right now, yet we're in the center of the entire bracket. Despite losing every single day so far, including yesterday. We lost yesterday, just we won at the time of reset. Yeah, look, we lost there, we lost there. We technically lost here, but we were still up. Oh, no, never mind, we won here. I'm looking at it wrong. Never mind. I thought that was a 233, not a 223. Okay, never mind. Alright, you're still ahead of them even now. And at least we're winning today. No, not by much though. Well, are we? Let's see. 6 times 9 is what? Oh yeah, we're actually winning today. Never mind. Alright, so we're winning 2 days in a row. Nice. Okay, we'll have some. Oh, well, you know what? I'll stagger my EXP boosters then, because we're pretty much guaranteed winning. If this is what we're up against, we are. Oh yeah, they're down like 3 people right now. Yeah, we're definitely winning today. So I'm gonna stagger my EXP boosters half and half, just so we don't use them all today. We should have 8 right now. However, I have 7 because I forgot to grab it one day last week, which was very unfortunate. I just completely forgot to do whatever the last task was for our daily EXP. We should have 8 right now, but only have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course the 7th one is the one for the daily we haven't done yet. Anyways, yeah, we'll use a couple of those right now then. So since we have that many, I guess we'll run like, what, 3, 4 of them today? And then we'll run the rest of them tomorrow night. Anyways, we also have an arena event. And by that, I mean we'll run arena once, either today or tomorrow, and then never touch it again. For the entire weekend. Also, this is not our actual roll. Though I guess we're gonna roll it now. You know what? Let's see. Can we actually get something good? Destroy a unit by looking at them. Interesting. Might go for him. Go for the one shot off of him. Heat of Souls. Curse an enemy. Drain some. Oh, apparently we're doing this before we go to arena. I mean, before we go to Guild War. We're not gonna play out the arena right now. I forgot that we would draft the second I click it. Deal 9 damage to an enemy. If they die, gain a bunch of souls. Otherwise, death mark them. Why are all 3 of these so bad? About to take this just to use it in the first slot so we can die. Because it has a 10 attack value. About to take Warlock just because it doesn't block any color. Remove all purple gems. Small boost ratio, but enough to slow damage pressure. And then... oh, Owl. The problem is we're going to be blocked on both green and yellow on our best troop if I go Owl. But also I really should go Owl. It destroys all purple gems, but we don't need purple. And it creates 7 of the chosen color. I guess in this particular instance, he's actually really bad. Why is half our draft always awful? There's no point in creating red, though, if that thing's gonna die immediately. Elwyn is our only troop. You know what? We're just gonna redo the whole draft later. Anyways. Why is our first drafts always so bad? Let's go to Guild Wars. Anyways. But first, all the hellos. Hello, everyone. Also, happy weekend. Hello, Bill. Hello, yeah. Hello, Mr. Z. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Henry. Hello, Solitary. Hello, Station Ninja. Hello, Chad. Hello, Clip Bomb. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Draco. Hello, Haley. Hello, who did I miss? Hello, Supernova. Hello, Humberto. Hello, everyone else who hasn't said hello. Welcome, welcome. Anyways, let's go do some Guild War. So, let me go take a sip of water. I'm actually really thirsty all of a sudden. And we got some red Guild War. I don't think we need to do anything fancy today. Technically, we could use the new Mythic, but I much preferred the brown option that we had. Oh, that's my defend team. Don't use that. Actually, how is our defend team doing? Also, I switched this last minute last time, didn't I? Convert all brown to purple. You know what? That still works out. Yeah, I might roll with this. Brown to purple into Wand into Zolgoth. Interesting. I didn't realize this was my primary team on Red Day right now. It's an all-in Zolgoth team for sure. Like, we really are trying to instantly get Zolgoth up. This is a huge commitment on the Zolgoth. It did not win a single time, really. The only time we won was yesterday. What's going on here? We need to go adjust all these teams from the ground up. Because I'm about to. Oh, no, this team did really well some Guild War weeks. Like, this was like a 4, like 5 some weeks. Or something similar. Anyways, okay, it is red, got red shirt, got red everything. I think we're good to go here. Don't need to change anything else. Eldritch Minion, we're just converting out to purple. Also get a free curse out of it, though we're probably not going to need it. Let's see. Or sorry, if the enemy is cursed, it gains half its mana back. But it does have curse on skull, so we could easily get it that way. We can also curse off a wand, of course. What is this team going on here? Drain a bunch of mana from all enemies, but we'll have Bless, so it won't matter. Inflict Fairy Fire won't matter because we have Bless. Burn them won't matter because we have Bless. And then summon 1 to 3 Nightmares won't matter because we'll keep killing things. He doesn't have Stealthy on Hero either. I'm not sure what this team is. It's a very weird combination of things. He has the Orc Weapon. Wait, are you an Orc? You're not even Orc. I'm so confused as to what this team is. I am completely baffled sometimes by some defend teams. Like, a lot of them make sense. But then I look at a team like this, and I'm just trying to figure out what's trying to go on here. Because I'm very confused. Brown to purple. Do we have alignment? Yes. Should we cast it? It's not enough, but you know what? We'll go for it. There we go. Good. We did cascade enough. And then we just click Zolgoth on whatever threat is. And then rinse and repeat until the entire team is dead. And that is the entire game plan. We just get like a wand down. See if we get another convert there. I'll go for wand first. Honestly, we should yield more mana from wand than how much we initially cost. At least in theory. You could still miss. And then we Zolgoth, and that's match. Oh, unless we miss. But luckily he's entangled, so it means very little. There we go. Which is kind of better that they take skulls when doing 0 rather than taking mana, as they actually remove more of our score by taking mana than they would from taking a 0 skull. Actually, we shouldn't lose any skull or score from them taking a 0 skull, other than just a turn going by. If we're winning quick enough, I don't think that makes a difference at that low of a number. I don't think we need to change anything for any of these fights. Stealthy is a little bit more concerning. Like, stealthy resummon. But as long as we kill Zolgoth before Zolgoth kills us, this should be fine. This is the Zolgoth Wars. That's the only problem with running a team like this. Even though everything we have is, like, get Zolgoth up immediately, if they somehow get up before us, we are in trouble. Good old refreshing water. Alright, where are we? Do we have alignment? Yes. Is it worth going for? Yes, because we have double alignment. Alright, do we immediately cast Wand? Yeah, I'd probably say yes. Let's hope we don't miss. Did we miss? We did indeed miss, but he also missed, so it doesn't matter. We'll take that over. To convert or not to convert, that is the question. It's definitely a convert. Now we can Zolgoth his Zolgoth. And we have completed the cycle. Let me take that last little bit of brown. Honestly, I should stop taking turns, but we did get full mana out of it, so I guess it worked out. We do that, he dies, that dies. We do it again, boom, dead win. Do we have alignment? Yes. Is it worth it? No. I think this is the one time it's not going to be good enough. So we'll do that, get our mana. Still somehow not full. Do it again. Now we're definitely full. And that should be matched, right? If he'll ever die, yes. There we go. Perfect. It has been done. What's the next one? 2 for 2. We got a Ferocity, Rope Dart. Basically like a mini Divine team there, but with Ferocity instead. His Rope Dart is running on Stealthy, which is going to be annoying. Which means I actually have to kill Ferocity first, then Divine Ishbala, then Rune Rabbit, then Rope Dart. Which I guess I could leave Ishbala alive for a little bit. Just because our main target will be definitely Ferocity. But I kind of just want to kill that out with Skulls, assuming we don't get entangled there. Alright, we do have alignment, so we'll go for that. Get all that going. Do we have alignment again? No. We do have mana, but not aligned mana. I guess we just go for 1 and hope it doesn't miss. Everything's entangled, so we're in a pretty good position right now. I can't tell if that was extra turn. It was. That is enough for a Zolgoth, so I might as well just do that. Let me just remove that real quick. Ooh, Hourglass Gem. Is that even worth it? I don't know. What value can we get from an Hourglass Gem? Honestly, I guess we just Angry Mob. You just guarantee extra turn there. And then we Zolgoth now that we have a better board. So I guess that worked out. Why are you not letting me Zolgoth? There we go. Alright, so biggest threat, honestly, is now Hero. Now that I actually got stunned. And now everything that can possibly do anything annoying is now dead. Well, I guess except for you, but we'll deal with you in a second. We'll throw down Wands. And ideally we get full Zolgoth there. We did not, nor do we have alignment. I guess we just Wand again. Because honestly, at this point, it's probably a higher extra turn chance than Angry Mob. And we don't have alignment on the other thing, so we'll do this. Get our mana. And we're golden. And now we just Zolgoth that, and it's match. Unless we miss a little. And now it's match. 3 down, 2 to go. Also, I think one of our objectives today was to win 5 PvP battles, so if we get perfect in Guild War today, we'll be done with that. Alright, we have a pretty standard Child of Summer team. He does have the insta-kill immunity, which is a very big hard counter to our team. Oh, combined with Stealthy Hero. Ooh. Ooh. That's fine, he's gonna get stunned. But yeah, this is a super hard counter to our build. Because a lot of people know you run Zolgoth on this day. Red Day is a very popular day for Zolgoth. Probably one of the most popular. Then Blue Day is decently popular for it. Though I don't think I actually run it on my Blue Day anymore. Right, this is definitely the worst starting board we've had yet. Brown to red does nothing. Blue to red, I'm about to deny. I'm scared if something will happen there. I think it's fine. Yeah, we're fine. For now. Alright, can we do anything of high value? Kind of. I could double bless, which we're definitely going to need. So we're going to need to cast this, then cast it again. We have no alignment because you just denied every color we had. Alright, we could work with that. Hero's not stunned yet, which is concerning. Which kind of makes me want to wand again, just so we can go get our bless. So if he does go crazy, it's not going to do that much. And he did not go crazy, so we're in a pretty good position. Is Zolgoth even worth casting here? It is now that Hero's stunned, so let me go for that. So we go for that. Hero's now dead, so the only thing left is now one singular and Rage Karandera. He has no team left besides that. He's just a singular Karandera. And you know what? We'll Angry Mob for it. Why not? Now we Zolgoth the other guy. The skulls hit Karandera, and then we just keep doing that until the skulls kill him out all the way. Also, he's actually upgrading his Karandera. I'm not sure if I ever maxed mine yet. I probably should. Especially since there's so few troops like it at the moment. Like that super immunity and vulnerable trait is really solid. It's one of the whole reasons you even bother using him. Can't even curse him either. Because he is immune to curse and all that. Alright, we're just gonna go for Angry Mob, throw it down again. Hopefully we get a poke out of it. Zolgoth will hit with a bunch of skulls, and that's matched. There we go. Oh, we missed! No, we got a kill out of it. That's really unfortunate. And we didn't get the resummon either. That's super unfortunate. Oh, we lost a lot of score on that fight. It might be enough to bring us down to 9,400. That's very unfortunate. Luckily, we have to fight the same team again, but this time with Sister Superior. So all we have to do is land stun on Hero, and it's over. Because that's his whole team. Literally his whole team. Is this scarier if he gets rolling? But as long as we get the insta-kill pretty early, he has no team left. So in theory, this is an easier fight, not a harder one. Unless things go south very quickly. We'll go for Wand to get that rolling, because he has no curse now, since he doesn't have Enraged Karandera. Unfortunately, we don't have full mana, nor do we have alignment for it, but we can just do this again, and we should be fine. As long as it doesn't miss, it's over. And it's over, we won. We just do that, doesn't matter if he cleanses, because he's already dead on his own unit. And, yeah, there we go. Just throw some skulls here or there, get her a little bit of mana. Zolgoth it again, and honestly, really lucky Zolgoth here is lethal. Unfortunately, pure missed, but, not ideal. Guess we just Angry Mob again and hope we get a skull randomly. We did not, but we'll take that. There we go. Hey, we got 2 objectives for the price of 1. Very nice. What's our overall score? If I had to guess, it's a 9,450. Ooh, 9,550! Oh no, I keep underestimating them. Oh, so we were over 9,500 average for once. Very solid. Actually, let me go do some dividing. Also, we have 3, 8, 3, 1, 8. I thought that was the same number over and over again. But, yeah, we're still doing pretty good. Let me go do the calculator real quick. I want to break down the points per day. Also, why is my calculator app so big right now? There we go. I know you guys can't see it, but I had like a full screen calculator going on there. I was doing some math earlier, however, not sure why I had it full screen. Divide this by 4. So our average score, wow. This is one of the highest average scores we had for a while. It's a 9,579 average. Technically 0.5. Yeah, 9,579. So like 79, almost 80 above a 9,500 average. So we're doing really solid this week. We're definitely on Paragon route, which we should have had already. Though there is one person in our guild doing really good too. It's only like 200 below us. Another one that's like 300 below us. So we still have a couple perfects going in the guild right now. But we do have the highest perfect right now. We had a perfect last week, but our perfect was like 100 short, I think. Because we did a little battle on the final day. I think it was like a 9,350 or something. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. And we should definitely win tomorrow, so I could just throw down all my EXP boosters tomorrow. Well, not all of them. We're going to split it half and half. We're going to do like 3 or 4 EXP boosters tonight and then do the rest of them tomorrow. And that'll be the game plan for that. But anyways, let's go do all the other dailies first. So, first things first, adventure board. We still have these special ones. Unfortunately, we got war coins here, which, I don't know. Do you guys still even need war coins? Can we get a petition for them to stop putting war coins here? People, like, initially needed them, and now they're just putting it here so we won't get better loot. Can we just, like, remove all of them? 9,579. Oh, yeah, you did the math for us as well. Thank you. And there it is visually for anyone who wants to see it in chat, since I just said it verbally. I didn't type it out. Yep, that would be the number. Yeah, hopefully we get over a 9,500 average this week. We haven't done a 9,500 plus perfect in a while. Even last week was a 9,000, I want to say 475 or something. Like, it was slightly below 9,500 average by the end. But right now, we're like 80 above a 9,500 average. It's one of our better weeks in a while. They release more banners? True, Nick. They do need to release more banners. They did recently cycle the ones that are available, but it's actually the first time they've ever been cycled without more being added. So far in the past, every single time it was ever cycled, more were added. But this was the first time ever where they cycled them, but no more were added. So I'm not sure what's going to be up with them. I think we have 9 right now, I want to say. 9 warbands. But only 5 of them show at a given time. You know, the current 5 that we have right now. They just need a more consistent rotation rate for them. And potentially even just add a lot more. There's a lot of combinations. I don't remember how many we're missing. Like, as far as total combination that can possibly be around. But we're definitely still missing quite a few. So to be able to catch up on them would be nice. Because we're definitely not going to with Underworlds. Just because of how slow we get Underworlds. Though I guess technically every time a kingdom comes out, we get 2 new banners. One from the kingdom and then one from the warband. I mean, not from the warband. One from the kingdom and one from the faction, I meant to say. And speaking of which, new kingdom next month. Do we have an official date? I think we do. I don't recall it off the top of my head. But next month, we do indeed get a brand new shiny kingdom. And probably a new faction around the time of New Year. So that is right around the corner. Alright, do we need anything here? I guess we don't really need the gold unless it's one of our objectives today. And it is not, we're already done, nice. Alright, so, next thing. Campaign we did, event. I guess we'll go help the event. What do we even have here? Yeah, we'll put a little bit more contribution in, might as well. Looks like we still need to for another 2 days. So let's go to our battles. Still using the same one as before. Not really a big fan of the teams we have options for. Like, yes, we have Zolgoth, but that's like the whole list of what we have. Basically, Zolgoth. Obviously, we have this dragon guy. Honestly, I'm about to do what I did for Underspire. I switched my Underspire to double Zolgoth. And honestly, I need to go switch this team to a double Zolgoth. The other thing just doesn't do enough under this circumstance. It needs more team built around it to work function properly. And it just doesn't have those options in Drakzoom. I mean, in Kakarot, I mean. Yeah, I'm about to double Zolgoth this. Though he did just do really good in this fight. Oh no. I see him do a fight like that, and it's like, I kind of want to keep him around. Because you do have to keep in mind, we do have extra spell damage, but not extra skull damage. But also double Zolgoth. Alternatively, what if we just double Elder Dragon? Oh. You know how much more mana we're going to need, though? Oh, I only have 1. I see the problem here. Double Zolgoth it is. Hold up, I actually don't own a second copy of Elder Dragon. I don't know, should I go open a bunch of event keys until we do? Probably not worth it. What even are the mythics right now? Oh! You know what? I'm going to. I don't have a second copy of any mythic from Kakarot. So I'm guaranteed... Well, not counting Zolgoth. Because these are the 3 that are actually in the drop table. So I'm actually guaranteed to get a mythic I do not own 2 copies of. Alright, well, welcome to the random event key opening video. Let's go open event keys until we get a mythic. I will stop once we get 1 mythic. And if it is the full AoE guy, we'll run 2 of him. And if it's not, then then well, we won't. That's pretty much the whole game plan. Also, hello, Tyrion. Did I forget to say hello to you again? I'm not sure how or why, but welcome, Tyrion. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we're gonna open event keys until we get a mythic, and if we get the AOE guy, we'll run him. If we don't, we're not. Oh, okay, we got. We're opening 50, by the way. I just pulled double Elder Dragon. Well, I found him twice in 100. Well, let's go run 3. I think I know my team now. Thank you, game. Well, that was absurdly lucky. Like, I can't even fathom how lucky that just was. Anyways, where were we? Let's go run our 3 little dragon guys now, not Guild War. Let's see. Yeah, might as well. Do I even need double purple? I really don't even need double purple. Give me where to go. Base rarity. Also we should hand out a code for that, gosh. Okay, let me go an Elder Dragon and an Elder Dragon, and because we can, another Elder Dragon. And we'll do it that way just so if the other thing dies. There we go. I think we're good to go now. Anyways, I'm gonna go hand out the first code. That is exceedingly convenient for this current event. I'm not going to run this for Underspire because we don't have the extra magic damage. But for this mode, we're definitely going to run it. We got it. Might as well use it. Put those 100 event keys to good use. Alright. We're still going to need to double up on mana just to make sure we have 2. But once we have 2, we can kind of just go crazy. We do one of these, then we do another one of these, and then that should be enough mana to feed back to the first one, or it's already enough damage to win, and it doesn't even matter. As Isabel mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on our stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. And we'll have another code in a little bit. That's not the only one. We will have another soon. Probably around the time when we start running some EXP boosters. Because I am going to be doing about, what is it going to be, 45 minutes of EXP boostering today, probably. I want to kind of split it up between today and tomorrow, though. Because we're pretty much guaranteed to win Guild War tomorrow. Or main today into tomorrow, I mean. There's almost no way we lose Guild War today. At this point. Unless everyone in my guild just magically stops doing their battles. Like, simply them just doing their battles will be enough to auto-win at this point. These were up by like 3 people compared to the other guild. Okay, we'll take a brown. Need this to reach full mana before we start casting. And now we just go crazy from there. Yeah, this is some great quality of life for the little bit of this event that we still have to do. A little overkill, but we got it like an absurd drop rate. 2 within 100 keys is so solid. And 2 within the same 50. It's not the first time we've ever done that, but it is one of the only few times we've done that. We've done it a few more times through 200, but very rarely through 50. Mr. Z. No. Let's see. Take that one down. Get our last little bit of mana. And it should be enough to get things rolling. Or never mind, it's already... I keep thinking they have way more health than they do. I also keep underestimating because I'm assuming we're just going to do base damage, but we have 200% extra magic damage right now. Yeah, the lowest 3 scores don't count, but they're also not doing their battles, plus we're already ahead on points. So it's not going to end up mattering. Which is why I mentioned if everyone gets their battles in, we should be good to go. Because we're already ahead on points and we have all the battles in up to that point. You know, up to the final 3 people. Like, it's already over then. We'll take the red. Oh, that's a big miss. This is the biggest miss we've had on that so far. At least today. Oh, I didn't think that was aligned. I can't do that. I can't cascade that one either. Why is every move here so bad? Let's just take some purple. I want to cast this, but I need the other one to have full mana first. And now we can cast it. Oh, never mind. It was... Oh, gosh. Why do you have so low durability? Some of these are, like... That was like a level 60 fight. This was one of the ones we haven't had as many times yet. Like, this fight will be way higher, obviously. But still probably 2-shot range. I don't need any of that. Oh, that's kind of useless. I didn't really mention, but yeah, we did the haircut thing today. I also got Taco Bell while I was out. I was mentioning it the other day, and it was like, you know what? I'm actually hungry for Taco Bell. And they actually have a large version of the nacho fries now. Though, I looked at how much they gave, because I did end up getting it today. And I looked at how much they gave relative to everything else, and honestly, I don't think it's worth getting a large. Like, I would get 2 smalls before, or not smalls, but, you know, normal size, because you only have normal and large. But I would get 2 normals before I would get a large. Or, like, 3 normals instead of 2 larges. Because I got 2 larges today. And it's mostly because you get more cheese. Like, the cheese to fry ratio is way better if you get the normal size one. And it doesn't even feel like you're getting that many more fries for the price. So, yeah, just go with normal. I feel like I could do the same thing at McDonald's. Like, McDonald's medium is basically almost a large. With how skimpy they are in the large. Let's see. I want to cast that, but we can't. I said hello, Jamie. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Taco Bell was good. It's been a while. I mentioned it last night. I think it's been like 3 months since I've had Taco Bell. Actually, I think the last time I had Taco Bell was when I saw my dad when I was away seeing family. So it would have been May. Gosh, I haven't had Taco Bell in 6 months then. Or technically 5.5, depending on how you look at it. Are we doing the raid today? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that last night. Yeah, we could do it tonight. If you could just like remind me on Discord, like after the stream ends. Actually, will you be up in like 2 hours from now? Or about an hour and a half from now? Because I'm probably going to grab a bite to eat after the stream in about an hour. And then after that, I'll be able to. I'm grabbing a quick bite right after. So in like 2 hours from now, probably. And if Tyrion's around too, we could bring him in. I'm not sure what we even need for it, but it should be pretty easy. Most of them haven't been too bad. What am I looking for? I'm looking for any event we haven't done, which I think the main one is just the Halloween event. Don't forget, if you're still looking to get any objective done with the Halloween event, these are the final 3 days, the final weekend to complete out the event. While you will still be able to use your points beyond this point, you can only earn points today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So 2 days, 5 hours. And on those final 2 days then. These are the last time that you will have to earn points. You will still be able to use your points next week, but you will not be able to earn any more points beyond this timer. So make sure whatever points you need to get everything that you want, make sure to do so. That would be the Witch Armor if you didn't already get it last year, 1 Blood Fang, 6 copies of the Pet, 5 to get the normal, and then 1 to get the Golden, and then an Orb of Power. Which reminds me, have I ended up getting the Golden version of Blood Fang? I believe I have. Let me just double check. Always feel like I haven't, even though I know for sure I have. And yeah, there it is. Even upgraded and everything. Anyways, let's go and finish out the Halloween event then. I think we only have to do it today and tomorrow, and we're already done. Don't even need to do it on Sunday. Now let's go do our battle. Still using the same team, of course, just Diamantina wipe. We went to a Vietnamese restaurant? Nice. The only problem I have with doing too many different cuisine restaurants is I'm not sure which ones really use a lot of nuts or anything like that. So I'm always cautious when going out to anything like that. There's actually a few different cuisines that are actually pretty good around this area. I just never bother going out for. Honestly, I just don't eat out that much. I do live in a pretty tourist-heavy area, so there's quite a few places to go out and eat. Just don't really tend to really do it much. Do you know a place I still haven't been back to since the pandemic? I still have not been back to Melting Pot. It is so good. I got like so addicted to it right before the pandemic, then the pandemic came around, and I have not eaten it since 2019. Or I guess since technically very, very early 2020. Like January, February 2020. But it's basically been 3 years now? Almost 4. It's almost been 4 years since I have last ate at Melting Pot. I got really into it for like a month or 2. And then pandemic happened, and then I haven't had it like a single time since. Let's see. Wouldn't be surprised if the prices are like 50% higher now. Honestly, with how much inflation has hit since then, if their prices are exactly the same, I feel like it'd be a pretty good deal. I'm pretty sure they raised their prices by at least like 20 to 50% or something. I'll take that one. And we're good to go. And then we'll have the last of our points tomorrow. And I won't even need to do it on Sunday. Alright, next thing. We still have Dungeon, we still have Underspire. Which, where are we on Underspire? Are we behind the curve? We have 3 days left. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday. We are currently stepping foot into... Oh, no, we're almost completely through this section. It's not too bad. Should I double torch today? It's Friday. Yeah, I'm going to. You know what? I'm not going to yet, but if we need to. Like, if we full scout this floor, we will. But if this path right here leads us to the boss, we probably won't need to. Let's roll with this. Alright, do we have any alignment here? Let's take the blue. Got all that mana. Take that for the poke. I wish you would have extra turned. That would have been great. No, we can't really do much with that. I could double my purple. Because we're going to need it for the other thing. Oh, you just did my purple. Well, that was a miss. Come on, Zolgoth, get mana. Okay, I'm about to start using the 3 Elder Dragons we have. Now that we have them, I'm almost tempted to go run the whole team of just Elder Dragon. Especially when Zolgoth doesn't want to get its mana. Hey, we got the insta-kill. Hello, Mod Mark! Actually, Mod Mark, are you actually going to be playing the leagues that are happening in another week? Well, actually, technically, in a couple days at this point. Because I already have my plan all ready to go. Or as good as it's going to be with how casually we'll be doing it. Well, not casually, but... well, I don't know, we're going to be doing some kind of mid-range. Let's see. I won't be streaming it a lot, at least initially. Not sure if I'll stream absolutely all of it, but we'll see. Because I'm pretty hyped for it. It seems like it's going to be fun. I've never actually participated in one. Not sure about you. Because I know you mostly play RuneScape 3. But it seems like it's something that even RuneScape 3 players would come back to the other game for. Because I don't think RuneScape 3 has an equivalent of it. Though if they ever did, I would honestly try it. Because that'd be like the one thing that would get me to try RuneScape 3. Is if they did basically leagues for RuneScape 3. You're hyped to watch it, but you're not going to be playing it. Interesting. What do I even need here? He should die to burn. There we go. Alright, what do we even have here? 1, 2, 3. We have a double path. That one's likely to be double dead end, so we'll go with this way. Let's see. What do we need? Skull. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm about to go... We just got lucky on those dragons. I'm about to set my whole team to dragons. I'm getting tired of using Zolgoth. I hate how inconsistent he's being. Like, Zolgoth is really good. But he's just not that quick when we need to kill this many things. With subpar mana accumulators. Because the main thing that makes Zolgoth really good is the mana accumulators around him. And when we have very average mana accumulators like this, he just feels so clunky. Obviously when he has access to like Thrall and things on that caliber, like he's insane. But he's really not that good, honestly, with like an average mana accumulator. He really needs those better ones to function. I'm about to just go dragons. We got super lucky in 100 keys, so I'm just going to go 3 dragons. We got them. We're going to utilize them. Alright, so I'm going to go 1 dragon, 2 dragon, 3 dragons. We do have to keep in mind we do less damage with these due to not having the magic bonus medal. But beyond that, we should be fine. They create a lot of browns, so I'm just going to go brown-green, I guess. I should probably +1 into the other one. I don't think we have +2 brown. Oh, yes, we do. +2 brown, +1 red. That's exactly what we need, actually. Perfect. Now, if we surge a red, they'll be full. Oh, so hello, Umfufu. Welcome, welcome. Also, wonderful name. Oh, so hello, HG Jordy, if I didn't already say hi, welcome. Let's see. God asked about this, but what do you do after you've completed Crystara and Underworld quest-wise? Well, you don't really need to worry about quests at that point. They do some events where there's like some repeat ones that you can end up doing, but they haven't done one of those events in a while. But as far as questing is concerned, yeah, you pretty much completed it. As far as, you know, the main storyline of the game and everything like that. But as far as progression, if that's what you're asking for, I would definitely start working on Kingdom Stars, guild-related events. If you're not already in a guild that you like, probably also finding a guild that you like. Because at the point of finishing all quests, you're probably around that point where you could really kind of get into a half-decent guild if you're not already. And kind of just go from there. Because most actual battling in this game tends to be, you know, like dailies, weeklies, guild-related events, stuff like that. Like right now, we have an arena event, which you'll see me almost completely ignoring. However, playing that at least once... Hey, we found the room. Alright, we won't need to buy more torches then. Perfect. Oh, I gotta remember. I gotta use a lantern here. This is actually the 4th room. Almost forgot. Nice. But basically just keeping up with the dailies and weeklies. And just kind of playing it slowly. Gems of War is definitely a game that you play slowly over time. Definitely wouldn't try rushing anything. Well, you can do that with like quests and stuff. I guess your other big objective, if you really want to, if you do want to try rushing something, is Underspire. Underspire, starting to get them up to 500 each. Or if that's still too hard for you this early in the game, trying to get each one to like 100 or 200. Starting to work that up could be really, really useful. It's starting to get every single faction progressed further. Yeah, that's a long progression thing that takes quite a while. I do advise doing one at a time to 500 though, rather than splitting it up. If you don't have the power to currently do that, you might want to keep an eye out for a troop that can. Some of these troops include Tesla, Iron Gut, which is almost the whole list. As far as ones that can really consistently do it early in the game, because a lot of the other ones don't scale as well. But if you can get your hands on like an Iron Gut or Tesla, pretty much every single faction associated to their color is a pretty easy do. The reason I don't mention something like Zolgoth is his misses hurt you a lot. So you need something a little more consistent than that. But either of those two troops can kind of carry through the whole thing. Tesla being a legend, Zolgoth being Iron Gut being a mythic. There are plenty of other teams as well, but those are some of the more consistent things that simply just having a copy of it's already enough to build a team around. Okay, we'll take that one over. I said, hello, Genki! Welcome home! Welcome, welcome. Hope you've had a wonderful week. What do we need here? Let's take some, oh gosh, the gargoyle gems. So many gargoyle gems. Who knows? Maybe we do go back to Zolgoth. Honestly, I think the biggest issue here is just our mana accumulators are so awful. Doesn't matter if we're using Iron Gut or this. Our mana accumulators just aren't that good this week. Like under Karkaroff. Karkaroff generally isn't really known for its mana accumulators. Honestly, I feel like Karkaroff these days, back in the day, it was known for Abarath. These days, honestly, the only good thing about the entirety of Karkaroff is that Zolgoth exists. That's like the whole appeal of it at this point. It's simply just, it's where Zolgoth... oh gosh, I cannot speak right now. It is where Zolgoth resides, and that is pretty much the whole usefulness of Karkaroff these days. Or Karakoff. I always call it Karkaroff. I think it's actually called Karakoff, or something like that. I know when I first started this game, I had a really big issue with all the K kingdoms. Like, I would always confuse Kedar, Kazil, and Karakoff with each other. Because they all have the begin with the letter K, so they're all the same word. And it was very hard initially for me to distinguish what on earth which one was which. Does anyone else still have that issue? I don't these days. But I know the first, like, several months I played the game, I would always confuse the three of them. Because we have Karakoff over here, we have Kedar over here, and then we have Kazil over there. And at the time, they were within the first 15 kingdoms. So that means when the game first launched, 20% of all kingdoms in the game began with K. Which, given how rarely K is used in the English language, especially as a starting letter, that was a really high ratio of Ks. Anyways, which made it really confusing. What am I looking for? Underspire. Let's go finish Underspire. Well, not finish, but you know what I mean. Finish every last torch we have. Hey, they still have 8-hour salads. Interesting. I think when I last went, the fondue was still under 10 bucks. Like, barely under 10 bucks, but it was under 10 bucks, not counting tax. And I think if you went for 2, you could get, like, one of everything for, like, 50 bucks, I think it was. I wouldn't be surprised if they raised that to at least 60 now. If they still have that, honestly, that's a pretty good deal. Like, 100 bucks for 2 sounds like a lot, but you're also getting a lot of food. Assuming they didn't cut the portions. We'll take that one. Oh, sorry, what was your question? You used to participate in some tournaments. Can't remember which game. Are you still playing some? We haven't for too many in the past. And for a lot of games I really like, I never bothered getting into it, like Pokemon and such. Like, I've played it casually competitively. As well as Smash casually competitively. But never to the point of doing, like, their official, like, tournament kind of things. Like, on, like, a really high level. But, I don't know, I've always, like, casually competed in a couple games. Never anything really high, though. Maybe just, like, a one-off kind of tournament thingy, but never, like, the main tournament that's ever launched for a game. I don't feel like I ever would for Pokemon, though. Aside from rampant cheating, it's also just a really luck-based game. Like, you will ultimately win or lose by the end of the day, just purely to luck. Like, there is skill involved, but it is a super RNG-heavy game. Let's see. We go there, go there. I went to some with friends. Oh, way back in the day, I used to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments when I was a kid. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Card tournaments, if that's what you're referring to. But, yeah, I haven't done Yu-Gi-Oh! In, gosh, I want to say 2 decades? It's been at least 20 years. I think the last time I did a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, I was like 9, 10? Somewhere around there? Maybe 11 at most? Maybe 12 at most. So yeah, it's been a good solid almost 20 years. I wouldn't say I was ever exceptionally good at Yu-Gi-Oh! But I also never really had a meta deck. So relative to not having a meta deck, I guess I was decent. Because I didn't really have the money as a kid to, you know, get the most meta of meta decks. So I had just to work with the random card packs I had. Which still formed some pretty good decks, but there was a lot of cards I didn't have enough of. Like, I think you need, like, 3 revealing lights. I mean, swords of binding light, whatever they're called, that one thing. In early Yu-Gi-Oh! That was pretty meta. That made it so they couldn't attack. Like, I think you could have 3 per deck, and I think I only had, like, 1 copy of it because I didn't have more. And similar stuff like that. Like, a lot of times I might have one of the super meta cards, but I didn't have the meta number that you needed. Like, a lot of cards you could have, like, 3 in your deck, but I might have only had, like, a copy or 2. Let's see, we'll take that one over. This is since the beginning of Gems of War. Well, I've talked about it before. Oh, no, I can't think of what you might be referring to. Because I haven't really competed in any tournaments the last, like, decade. For anything, really. Because when I was, like, single-digit number, it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments. When I was, like, in my teens, it was marching band-related tournaments, or, you know, music-related tournaments. And in my 20s, it's basically been no tournaments. Or just, like, really casually for some game things, but never on, like, a professional level. Also, well, I'm not paying attention to this battle at all. What's even happening here? We're getting, like, demolished by a Valkyrie. I have no clue what's going on, but we are losing. Luckily, there's no penalty to losing troops in this mode. As long as we win, it doesn't matter how badly we win by. You were pretty good at the Pokemon trading card game. Honestly, I never bothered fully learning the trade card game. I collected it when I was a kid, but I never really understood it as much as Yu-Gi-Oh! Oddly enough. Which is weird because honestly, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! In current day is actually more complicated than Pokemon cards these days. But Yu-Gi-Oh! In its early days was actually really easy to understand. Not like today, where you have to get a dictionary per card to understand what on earth the microscopic text on a card means. But it used to be a lot simpler back in the day. Way back in my day. You did not need a microscope to see the text on a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Let's see. Take that one over. You made it to your second regional tournament and got an invite to Worlds but couldn't afford to go. Wait, I thought they paid for you to go to Worlds. Don't they? I'm almost guaranteed that they do these days. I'm not sure if they did back in the day. But for anyone that makes it to World, don't they pay for you to get there? They don't pay for like your housing or food or anything like that. But I'm pretty sure they pay for your ticket to like get there and everything. Just not for anything else that you do while there. Like you still need to supply your own shelter and food and everything. Which I guess still adds up pretty quickly. I will take this one over. But yeah, they held it in Japan this year, so that could definitely get pretty costly. Actually, I didn't even bother watching anything with it. I think they did it like 2 or 3 months ago. I didn't bother watching, though. Oh, only the winners of regional end up going? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what the setup is these days. I know you have to earn like 1 billion of those little point thingies, which is the main thing that would keep me from ever competing in the game as well. Is realistically, unless you like absolutely just flat out win 2 tournaments, you have to go to like 5-ish tournaments, if not more. Like the amount of flight costs and housing costs and just everything costs associated to that. Before you even hit Worlds, you could already spend like $1,000 bucks. Like, it's just not worth it. For how many tournaments you would have to participate in to get enough points. Alright, we have a path over here and a path over here. You know what, I'm gonna go to the right. If nothing else, to help scout out our other area over there. Football and soccer tournaments. I actually really like soccer. I was pretty bad at sports because of my asthma, though. But out of every sport I played baseball, soccer, and like a very small amount of football, kind of. Like recreationally. But I definitely played a decent amount of baseball and soccer. And out of all the sports, yeah, I definitely preferred soccer the most. I don't really understand the point about baseball. It's just a lot of standing around. Like an absurd amount of standing around. It's also probably one of the only few sports where only one person is active on a given team at a time. Like, on the field, obviously everyone is active. But when it comes to how, you know, pitching the ball and hitting the ball goes, there's only one person active on your team hitting. So then you have, like, your entire team just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. It's just a really weird sport in that regard. There's just so much downtime where, like, nearly the entirety of an entire team is doing literally nothing. Whereas in most other sports, you're pretty much always active. Like soccer, football, everything. And, like, honestly, every sport that isn't baseball. Baseball's a weird one. I guess technically basketball has generally a lot of people on the bench compared to an average sport. But that's not quite the same as, like, literally having, like, most of your team just sitting around doing nothing. Anyways, there's Underspire for today. Let's go and clear out dungeons, because we didn't do that yet. And then I guess we'll go do an arena run, and then we start running some EXP boosters for the rest of the time. Let's see. Actually, I think I might only run 2 EXP boosters today and just run the rest tomorrow night then. We tend to not have as much to do on Saturdays, so that'll give us something to do tomorrow. Just run like 5 boosters. I'll take that one over. George Carlin has a joke about it. Got a couple. Get our insta-kill over there. Explosions go do nothing. Grab the other purple. If you could just get cleansed right now, that'd be great. You did not do such a thing. That's probably not going to matter. Also, did you just revive? Obviously. Based on what he is right now. He did indeed revive. I should probably kill the one that has mana accumulation. I mean, mana drain, I mean. Oh, it technically also has mana accumulation, so I guess technically that was correct. Though mana drain is the bigger threat, of course. Also, I can't wait till we get the new Hourglass Gem troop next week. It's going to be so broken beyond belief. And I wasn't joking when I said I'll probably cover a video covering like 10 teams on it. Realistically, it's probably going to be 5 teams. But honestly, if I can think of 10 teams quick enough, I might cover 10 teams. The problem with covering 10 teams, I feel like a lot of them might be a little samey. Until we really have time to like fully test out strategies. As you know, a lot of them are going to use the same core mana accumulation base. And even if it's not the same troop, it's the same premise. Like, you know, Thrall, Bork, Marilith, all those. Even if it's not the same troop, it's the same premise of team. As far as what they would ultimately end up doing. Also, I do want to get my one arena run in tonight. Though the draft that we currently have right now is abysmal. Alright, one more dungeon. Then we'll probably go run the arena run, and then we'll go run 2 XP boosters. See what kind of loot we can get. Well, obviously XP, but you know what I mean. Because we still technically get the angels and everything else. So EXP is not the only loot we're getting, even though it's the primary loot we're getting. The whole point of baseball is to get home. Technically home base. I feel like baseball has a lot of downtime compared to an average sport. Both for the viewer and the people participating. There's a lot of other sports are a lot more action-packed. I feel like that's one of the main appeals of soccer. Like, soccer is pretty much just perpetual action. That's one issue I have with football. Football has a weird downtime between, like, every interaction. Whereas soccer doesn't really have the equivalents of such. Like, it has some occasionally. But not to the degree that football does. And when I say football, I mean American football, not football as in soccer. I know that can get confusing to anyone not in America. Do we have anything here? Like, generally in America, whenever you say football, you're referring to American football. Whereas obviously in every other country, pretty much football refers to soccer. Alright, let's go run an arena run. And by that, I mean, let's go draft a team that isn't abysmal. Let's see. Come on, one arena run. We just need one all weekend. Can we get something good here? Oh, sorry, you both the same troop? Oh, you're both I never realized this. Look, they both have, like, the same hand gesture. Summon a light storm, deal a bunch of damage to an enemy, blah, 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 useless. Deal a bunch of damage to an enemy. If an enemy dies, create infinite blue. I actually like that. That could actually work in Guild War. I mean, in Arena. Deal some true damage to an enemy, curse them. If the enemy uses purple mana, deal double damage. Ooh, free one-shot on purples. But honestly, I want my mana back, especially if we get another blue to go with this. One-shot last slot. Create a bunch of yellow. Convert all yellow to brown. That'd be useful if we had another brown. If our thing was already brown and was good, we'd go for it. But let me go for the thing that one-shot stuff. Plus, it works out pretty well for colors. I think we're just going for this. Destroys a row, deals a bunch of damage to the first 2 enemies, sure. And perfect. Covered with final color. Alright, this isn't optimal, but it is far from the worst thing we've seen, so we're going to roll with it. Seems good enough. You feeding back into yourself is fine. We'll put you there. Hyena, you can just keep reproducing, so we'll be fine, and we'll be good to go. Oh, so that thing literally resummons an entire team. I forget what the condition is based on, though. Deal a bunch of damage. If the enemy dies, summons 3 hyenas. So if you get a kill with hyena, you just resummon a whole team. Unfortunately, it's hyenas, which doesn't do as much good. However, in Arena, a full team of hyenas is not the worst thing. Especially just a triple summon in general. You don't really have access to much normally during Guild War. Not really a mechanic you tend to get. I mean, why do I keep saying Guild War? I mean, you know what I mean. During, Arena. Oh, this is probably the only Arena run we're doing all weekend. Probably. So if we get a kill, we create a billion blue. Let me take that skull first, and then we'll create a billion blue. Hopefully that'll be enough to get all of our mana we need. Plus, we got to kill the blue, so it doesn't even get to take the blue. In case we missed there. Now we do it again. Unfortunately, he's not in kill range, so we can't, so we'll go kill the other thing. What's your boost ratio again? It's based on brown. So as long as we hit a single brown, you're already destroying everything in sight. So we'll do it there, try for a skull. Didn't get it. We are 1 damage off if we throw this now. So we're just going to hold. Throw our poke. Actually, we probably should have done that the other way around in case he did get a skull, though. Then again, he would have to double skull for it to do anything, so I guess it doesn't really matter. There we go. Alright, 4 more to go. Then we'll go run the EXP boosters then. I was still going to go hand out the other code. You know what? We'll do it after the arena run. I'll run EXP boosters the rest of the night. I'll take that one over. Yeah, I'm going to save most of the boosters for tomorrow because we're almost guaranteed going to win at this point. And I'd rather throw them tomorrow than today. Give us something to do since most events would pretty much be completed by then. We need a lot of browns. We'll take that one over. Get a nice big poke. Take another purple, get a blue. Take another purple. See if we can get a nice concentration of brown anywheres. Take our triple brown for the one shot. Unfortunately, we do lose our first slot for it, so not sure if that value exchange was worth it. Also, honestly, I should move this back another one. It's by far our most useful thing in Arena that we have on this current draft. Oh, I thought you'd exploded a row. It's actually destroy a row. That's still good. Not what I was expecting from that, so that was not where I needed it. I needed 1 row lower. I was expecting explode instead, but it was not explode. Alright, always poke him, right? Is that enough mana for you to get mana? It is, because we can take the one right over there, and it doesn't even matter because it's already dead. Yeah, let me go move that 1 troop. It also gives us 1 extra skull damage. Not like that matters much, but there we go. It's mostly to keep the ferret alive. Ferret's actually really good in Arena, because normally it can one-shot anything per cast. Anything that could do that in Arena, 1-to-1 while mana accumulating is pretty strong. Even without mana accumulation, that's still pretty good. But with mana accumulation, it's even better. Because you can just get value like that, where we did a double kill and still got mana. Get all of the value. Alright, there's nothing we need to do over there. We'll try for a skull from there. Get a bunch of value there, take the other poke. Throw a hyena. We haven't been able to get the summon off of it, though we haven't really needed it either. It's kind of weird because we have 2 different troops that need to get a kill. Well, one of them only needs to get a kill after the one that needs to get a kill dies. Yeah, George Carlin's been dead for, what, a little over a decade? Decade and a half? Can't remember. It's been a while. I've seen some of his stuff. Not all of it, though. Oh, I should have taken that purple first. I'll take a purple. Grab the brown over there. Oh, I just realized that was super overkill. And hey, a nice little poke. That's why you get the extra skull damage, though it wouldn't have mattered because you only had 1 HP left anyways. Or 7, I mean. And both of them would have been able to hit a 7. Alright, final battle and we're done with Arena. Look at that. See, it's not that bad. And for this we get 2 gem keys. And who knows, maybe additional loot as well. Is there even anything we even need off an Arena offer? I'm trying to think of anything, and honestly, nothing's really coming up. Because there's almost nothing of value. We'll take a purple. Try getting that again. Take a purple. We'll just do whatever. Throw a poke over there. You didn't die, but I can go summon some hyenas that don't go anywhere. Go, my hyena army. No target, because there's no dead things on our team. Alright, now would be a good time to hyena. So he's gonna die to Death Mark before it's possible. 100% chance. There's no way he survives that Death Mark. Hey, he actually survived that Death Mark. Though it's not going to matter because we already won. But there he goes, another hyena. Oh, he summons it with his magic. I always thought he came in at max level. They like changed that and then unchanged it. I'm not sure. But anyways, our 1 arena run has been done. Do we get anything here? Nope. But what we do get is 2 gem keys. Because that gives us 50 points. And 50 points gives us this right here. We go to our mail. And there it is. For doing a single arena run and winning, you get 3 gem keys. And as the first and only loot that is worth it. You could try doing like 13 arena runs or something over the course of a weekend and get like an orb and a few other things, but it is not worth the time these days. You still could though. And then anything beyond that is super not worth it after you get like the first orb. But it is worth doing it like technically 13 times. But we're just going to do it once, claim our 3 gem keys, and we're out of here. Okay, anyways, let's go run some EXP boosters now. And that's the only thing left. We have finished every other mode, at least for today. So let's go do some EXP hunting. We do have a boost today. We'll probably have a boost tomorrow. So we'll just stagger them a little bit still. There's just no way we lose today. We're up by 50,000. Still have 3 people to go do their fights. Should be fine. Also, like, nearly dead last in the entire bracket. Oh, hopefully we're up against Hogan's tomorrow. Oh, please give us the free win. We need that. Anyways, let's go run the XP boost. Let's go to Wild Plains, throw down the Dust Devil, and let's go get us started. Get the EXP flowing. Oh yeah, let me go hand out a code before I do, though. Alright, we should use our most dated ones first, just in case. So we'll start right here. Before I click that, though, let me go hand out a code. Because I will not be able to do it while we're EXPing, or at least not conveniently. There you guys go. There's a redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code is in your settings menu. Redeem code is right over there in chat, and it gives the same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Also, my finger just naturally clicked the start record button. Or not the start record button, the start timer button. As if this was a Palooza. I just guesstimate it for EXP boosters. It's 9:23 my time. This one will end. Then we'll throw another one after. Yeah, we'll throw 2 for now, and then we'll throw the rest of them tomorrow night then. Give us something to do on the Saturday. Because currently that's the least eventful day in Gems of War, so we'll just throw EXP boosters most of the time. Obviously, we'll still do Guild War at the start and everything from there. So hello, Emanator! Welcome, welcome! Hope all's been well. Oh, also, in all the things I did today, you know what I randomly got today? An American pin from, when I went to the banker. I can't remember why they said it. I want to say it was Veterans Day. Is Veterans Day soon? Or maybe it was because we just had voting the other day, and I didn't bother voting. I don't remember. But just randomly from the banker all the way at the end, because there was several things I needed to do. And all the way at the end, it's like, oh yeah, here's a little pin for, what's it called? I could have sworn she said Veterans Day, but is that soon? I don't remember when Veterans Day is. Too many holidays related to things like that. I don't always remember when each one is. Because I know we just had voting, like, what, 2 days ago, 3 days ago? It's a little late on that. I feel like I use a bank, like, 4 times a year. I don't know, is that normal or above average, right? Also, I'm always paranoid. I never use the machines. I always go to the teller, or whatever you call them. And I feel like they always get paranoid with me. Because I do things that could easily be done at the machine. But I don't like using the technology for that, so I just always go to the desk. Oh, Remembrance Day is tomorrow. Okay, that's probably what it was. That would probably be it. Yeah, Veterans Day is tomorrow. Okay, that would make sense. Wait, it falls on a Saturday? I always thought it was a Monday holiday. But yeah, she did say Veterans Day. But that would make sense. It is tomorrow, then. It's November 11th every year? Oh, okay, that makes sense. That would explain why it's on a changing day. You'll be 29 on Sunday? Nice! 9 squad. We're also 29. We turned 29 last week on the 4th. Gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna be 30 next year. We're getting old. I know we're not old yet. Still feels old though. Work sent you a thank you card and a ribbon for Veterans Day. You guess it's because you spent more time in the Navy. As in you went to Old Navy a few months ago. That's funny. Yeah, I personally would never do any of that unless we got drafted, and even then I would try to draft dodge, probably. I wouldn't dodge jury duty, but I would sure dodge a draft, probably. But, I did take place in, like, a military training thing during high school. I can't remember what its initials were. I want to say, like, NJROTC or something? It has a big acronym. And I always keep forgetting what it is. But I did that during high school for PE credit, instead of actually doing PE. I did plenty of it with marching band already. It was kind of funny, too, because, all of the movement was very marching band-like. So, like, I already knew, like, most of the movements you needed. Other than, like, rifle movements and stuff. But, like, all the footwork was actually the exact same as marching band. Well, not the exact same, but a lot of overlap. It's kind of funny, too, because I was actually, like, a super nerd compared to, like, the average person there. So, like, every quiz they ever had on anything, I would always get, like, almost everything, if not everything right, compared to the average person there. Yeah, ROTC, that's the one. Marching band movements were like marching. Imagine that. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, marching's pretty universal across all things. Like the movement system for it. So if you learn it for something, you honestly kind of almost learned it for everything. Like, while there are some subtleties to it, the way that you march for marching band, or for a parade, or for a, some kind of military-related thing, like, they're all pretty similar. It's mostly what your arms are doing that is different for each activity. But the footwork is very similar for all of them. Although I feel like for marching band, there's a lot more positions you have to remember. Whereas a lot of military things, you kind of keep going through the same cycle over and over again. Whereas a lot of marching band stuff is very positional specific and constantly changing. Especially when you have to constantly keep changing formation, like every 10 seconds. Or at least it feels like it. Hello, Jonian. Sorry if I didn't say hi. Welcome, welcome. Not sure if I said hi earlier. I mentioned your comment, but I didn't say hi, but welcome. Hope all's been well. And hey, finally the weekend. Honestly, I think this might be the only EXP booster we do tonight. I think I might just save them all for tomorrow night. Wait till the weekend and just kind of go crazy on them. Thanks for now. But yeah, tomorrow night, guaranteed hour and a half of nothing but EXP boosters. That'll be the game plan. Like, we will be doing the other dailies and stuff. Like, obviously, we started with Guild War, then cycle the dailies. But after we do that, like the first 30, 45 minutes, we're doing like an hour and a half of nothing but Palooza. I mean, not Palooza, you know what I mean, the EXP boost thing. I think that'll be the game plan then. I kind of want to save them for the weekend at this point. We're already pretty much there. So we'll just do this one, which ends in like 6 minutes, and then we'll call it there for now. But then tomorrow we'll do every single last one of them. Which should be 6 or 7. I think my dad's almost 69. I actually forget what age he is. It's somewhere almost at 69. My grandma's actually getting really high up there in age. I think she's almost 90 or already 90. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she reaches the hundreds. Like, I do legitimately think she could survive to 100. Am I going on vacation this year? I might be going away for probably for New Year's, if I do go away. I might be seeing some friends. It's at the end of the year. But aside from that, it'll just be locally. Like, you know, when I celebrate, like, Thanksgiving or Christmas this year. But I might be going away for New Year. Still haven't solidified any plans. Honestly, I don't even have my plans for Thanksgiving solidified yet. That's in like, what, 2, 3 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks from now, right? 2 weekends from now. Like, literally 2 weeks from now is Thanksgiving weekend, right? Because that's Black Friday. Gosh, a holiday's creeping by quickly. Yeah, it's in 2 weeks. Oh, Black Friday is, I believe. Thanksgiving's on, what, this Sunday? Also, we almost reached the Lester number. Actually, you know what? That's actually perfect. We're saving the Lester number for tomorrow. The 1,869. That was actually our goal for the year. Somewhat jokingly, but also seriously. Because it was a realistic number to reach. Was to reach 1,869 by the end of this year. But because of the EXP boosters, we hit it way earlier than we were expecting. I was expecting to hit it like mid-December. But we actually hit it mid-November because of the EXP boosters helping out a lot. So tomorrow night, we'll be hit that like right at the beginning of the stream. Well, after we go clear out Guild War and everything. Once we start throwing those boosters. Honestly, before we even start throwing the boosters, we'll probably hit it. Our level milestone for the year. Though who knows, with the EXP boosters, we could try pushing for 1,900. I don't think I will, though. We'd have to play quite a bit to do so. But it's still possible. I probably won't be trying to hit that milestone, though. We set a goal and we hit it. We don't need to set it higher. I think the goal for next year will be 1,950. Seems like a realistic, obtainable one. As fun as it would be to try to hit for 2,000, it's definitely not going to be doable next year unless we really power grind for it. It is possible, just I don't want to play that much. We're talking like 3-4 hours a day of like what we're doing right now. Like just Dust Devil team. Like I'm not talking about like casually doing whatever. I mean like specifically this exact Dust Devil team 3 to 4 hours a day. If I had a bit more variety, I probably would. But I couldn't do that like every single day. Because if we did something like Explore 12, it'd be more than half as slow as this. It'd be basically like 1/3 the speed of this. How are we still not 2,000? I don't know, we just don't generally level grind that much. Luckily, EXP boosters have been getting us more into it. It's definitely pretty doable. Like, if you truly wanted the power grind, we legitimately could reach 2,000 by the end of the year. But we're talking, like, 8 hours a day of nothing but this team. Or something similar. I'm not sure exactly what it would come down to, but it'd be a lot of this team. Also, I would love to have a win condition. Hello, win condition? Why is this battle so slow? Our whole EXP booster is going to be done by the time we, finish this fight. I don't even think we're going to get double EXP for this fight because, it just took so long. We didn't. Go figure. See what we get from the boss chest. Nothing. Hey, Urania. Oh, well, that's actually really good for Explore 1. That's the highest roll you can even get for an Explore 1. But there we go. So that will mean we have, what, 7 boosters tomorrow? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the one from tomorrow, 7. So yeah, basically 2 hours of nothing but EXP boosting. So the first half an hour will be Guild War and, you know, normal stuff. Under Spire, you know, all the usual. And then after that, we should have almost a 3-hour stream tomorrow night then. And after that, we'll run 2 hours of EXP boosting. Unless it seems like we're going to win the following day, in which case we might save some of it for Sunday. But otherwise, tomorrow night, 2 hours of nothing but EXP boost, basically. Though, of course, we'll also still have Guild War and all the normal. Start with that and then do that for the rest of the night. And that would bring us to like 11 o'clock tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll go with that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go grab a bite to eat. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. Main goal will be clear out all dailies, including Guild War. And then immediately after, do like 2 hours of EXP boosts. That is the game plan. And since we're going to be going so long tomorrow, I'm going to hand out an extra code as well. Since it's going to be pretty much 3 hours, so we'll probably hand out like 1 code an hour or something like that. You got a shiny Ankalu? Nice! I have found him and killed like 2 or 3 of them. Because I was using a shiny potion. But I was never able to claim him. I do still want to get him. Just because he was our starter in that game. And I do kind of want to end up getting him at some point. Even though he's probably not that good in the actual team, but I still want to have him around. But, yeah, we've killed a couple of him as shiny, but that was when we were hunting for the double shiny. And last time we ended up getting the bird and the hat, I think. But, yeah, I do need to get that dino at some point. Ideally, like, the dino with the worm would be optimal. But, yeah, we'll do that hunt at some point. Eventually. How many shinies do you have in that game, by the way? I feel like you have, like, 20-something by now. I don't even think I have 10 yet. At this point, I'm not sure if I'm going to bother shinying everything in the game. But I still plan on revisiting that game at some point. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Catch you guys soon. Thanks for stopping by. And, yeah, enjoy your weekend. And happy Veterans Day tomorrow, apparently. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.